Here we go again, another rainy day in November. Speed limit is 55. I'm running right at 51, and I've got a tail of traffic behind me. I guess a lot of folks are not trying to white line today because of the rain on the road. This is the bridge. This is the one we had a video about a couple of years ago that did pretty well on the channel, and the folks who live in other places where they have equally scary bridges commented. Actually, we're still getting some views on that one. This video today is a compilation of an update of several videos I've made over the last 2-3 weeks. Once again, this camera is in a camera stand. The motion on the camera that you're going to see here is from the bridge. They've patched some potholes since the one that has the worst of the rough roads on it. Anyway, just right along here, we'll let you see some of the worst places and the progress. And this is on a good day. Traffic's running 5 miles an hour, and there are people that are white lining the cars that are trying to be sensible in this crazy traffic on this bridge. If that's you, I hope they take every driver's license you're ever going to have away from you. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, on a Thursday afternoon. We're on the Interstate 24 bridge. This time yesterday is, I think it was this time Tuesday. This is a Thursday, but that's when you saw the wreck where the 18-wheeler ran up over the top of a car and crushed between the lanes, and these 10-foot wide lanes. The one where the other one tried to stop, and his round load, the coil of, looked like a coil of steel, rolled off and ran over his cab and ran over the guardrail or the concrete barrier. Yeah, I'm running 35 miles an hour. I'm the one that's following at a decent distance because those cars in front of us could slam on the brakes at any time, and they will. I'm sure that's what happened with the 18-wheelers. They were following about 6 inches away like they like to do. They like to get so close you can't even see their license plate. Then when the traffic all stops, they just start running over people. What do they care? If they're up high in the cab, they're just going to crush a bunch of four-wheelers, as they call us. There's one of their new expansion joints. Not much to those, I'm telling you. The ones they took out looked a lot stronger than the ones they're putting in as replacements. Today we got lucky. I hope and pray I never become one of their statistics for the foolishness of Governor Andy Beshear and his engineering crew. Worse places than the progress on the bridge. These lanes now, as you see, it's coming narrow right there, and that part of the lane is a little bit less than 10 feet wide. Supposedly it's 10-foot lanes, but it is what it is. All right, all that motion, that's the car bouncing on all these seams, and like I say, the potholes have been patched. Sort of. I guarantee you the first time a snowplow comes across here, there's going to be holes. This one right here, that one was over a foot deep last week when they did the fill. They say, the rumor has it, that they're going to get this done as far as the expansion joints that they're working on right now, and then they're going to take out the barricades and let the bridge run as it ordinarily would all winter long. Time will tell. As of right now, they're well over a month behind on that plan, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, sit back, enjoy, and watch the tragedy of this bridge. It is a mess. Traffic control is terrible. You nearly never see a police officer here unless someone has already gotten run over by an 18-wheeler. We ain't going to get into that discussion, but we're on the Kentucky side now. Welcome to Kentucky. Now, here's a few thoughts about the politics of the I-24 bridge. To the best of my knowledge, the bridge was built and maintained by Illinois, finished along about 1973, and until 2013, the costs were split with Kentucky. There's been some problems with the bridge over the years, been shut down several times. Well, Kentucky wants a brand new bridge. Illinois does not. Illinois wants all the money to go north. So the bridge gets worse and worse. Now, Missouri built a new bridge at Cape Girardeau, the Bill Emerson Bridge, just a few years ago, and it's already being stripped and redone, so new bridges don't have big scores, in my book anyway. In the comments, I found out that Kentucky took a part since the bridge started getting worse, and another bridge about 30 miles over in Kentucky was slated to be a 3-year project. Well, they're still working on it well into the 6th year, and it was one lane for over 5 years. Now, these wreck photos shown here don't even scratch the surface. There are dozens more, and I look for more in the future. So, the conversation today is going to be in the comments in this case, so let me know about your near misses, your experiences, and what you'd do if you were the boss of bridges, and watch for more conversations here on the channel. Look, there's one. Oh, there's another one.